Well, hello everybody. My name is John and I'm with Pro Digital Gear. And today we're going to take a peek at the Fuji X-T4. We just got these in. Awesome, awesome, awesome camera. I love it so much. Let's take a closer look at the body. A lot has changed on this camera. It is just so awesome. As you can see now, you have a nice flippy screen. Woohoo! I'm sure you all have heard about the flippy screen. It is just super cool. I love how when you close it, if you want, you can keep it so that you don't have the screen facing the outside, and it has this nice, cool, vintagey texture on it. Just awesome. And then, of course, if you want to use it to film yourself, you can do that very easily. You can flip it outwards, but just love it. It's a little more heavy, but overall not that bad. The eyepiece now, the eye cup is bigger, and if you pinch the sides, it comes off. Let's see if I get it right. There we go. Boink. And it's a lot easier than the older eye cups like on the X-T3. There's two little areas right here you pinch, and it slides right up. On the old one, you used to have to, on the X-T3, you used to have to lift up right here and kind of like clamp it off. But they made that bigger and easier to pull off, so that is super cool. We also have the dual battery charger and the battery grip. Let's look at the battery grip real quick. To fit the new batteries, but that's okay because they last forever, as you can see here. And that easily goes right in. And I gotta say, even though it is bigger, it really grips nicely, and it looks super professional. I really like the battery grip. And also there's an extra option on here. There's normal mode. I don't know if you can see that. There's economy, and then there's boost. So that's really cool. The buttons feel nice, slightly different arrangement of the buttons. Again, just super solid. I love the new battery grip. Also, the new charger is just as incredible. It's so fast. The screen now will display. Let's see, let's pull the batteries out so you can see it a little better. The screen right here will display percentages of how much the battery is charged. Whereas before you just kind of had like a little green light. But now the percentage is displayed. And you could charge, of course, 2 at once, which is super cool. Now you do have to buy this separately, but totally worth it. I think it's 50, 60 bucks. But makes a huge difference, and it charges batteries so quickly. Also, now there's a dedicated video button right here. You probably can't see it. Let me see, maybe I could show you on the other view of the other camera. There's a dedicated video button, which is so awesome. You'd kind of had one before. Let's see. Let's flip over to our other camera here. There you go, right there. You kind of had it before, but now it's here. There's two options, photo and still. That is just super cool. And you usually just click it from one to the other. Bink, bink. All right, let's go back over to the other view. So there's a lot that has changed with this camera. Now we have one set up. And we're actually going to go to one that is plugged in via HDMI. We're going to show you some of the new features. Okay, let's go to that now. Now keep in mind this is live, so hopefully this all works correctly. Some of the things don't come across in the HDMI. but you can see them on screen. All right, so right now we have our X-T4 that is plugged in via HDMI, and we have a 35 f2. First off, just look at that IBIS. I mean, that is so stable. It's crazy. Now the sensor floats on magnets, which is totally nuts. I guess sometimes on other IBIS bodies in the wild, they have springs, I guess. But let's go ahead and take a shot. Now I'm going to purposely, even though I probably never have, oops, accidentally took a picture, never have gone down this far with my shutter speed. I'm at 1/8 of a second. Okay, 1/8 of a second. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and focus and take a picture at 1/8 of a second and see if I can get it nice and sharp. And I think I can, because the IBIS on this camera is so good. All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, let's take a peek. All right, there's our image. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. Look at that. Tack sharp at 1/8 of a second on a 35 lens, which on full frame would be a 50mm equivalent. Handheld, 1/8 of a second. That is crazy good. And I mean, just look how fast this guy is at focusing. Let's put it back on, let's just say a 60th of a second for now. Open my aperture up a little bit. Now that's a fairly small point there, but look at that focus speed. I mean, it's like rocket speed. I mean, that's insane. Also, check this out. If we go to continuous autofocus, now I'm in continuous and I want to do tracking. Check this out. The box stays. Your focus box stays locked on. Like, that is crazy. Before it used to actually have points that would lock on, but now it's like a little box. And boy, does that thing, look at how like fine-tuned it is. It's like no end to where you can keep it locked on. And that's helpful too, like if you want to focus and recompose. Let's check it out. I mean, no doubt it's sharp. Yep. It's just so awesome. I'm just super pumped about how the new tracking works. I mean, look at that. That's so cool. I can actually bring my exposure down a little bit. Face detection works as it should. It's really good. I haven't had a time to test it compared to the X-T3, but it works super good. Maybe we can show you a little bit on this background here. Let's see if it'll catch your face. There it goes. Already got it. I mean, that's a picture too, and it's picking the eye. I think I'd have it on auto eye detect. But look at that, how it just stays locked on the eye. Let's see how far away I can go before it loses. I mean, look, I'm so far away, and it's a picture, and it's still locked on to that face. That is just super cool. So yeah, focusing, check. Definitely amazing on this camera. Let's go over to video mode, because there's a couple of new little surprises in video mode now. I think I have this in F-Log. Now, unfortunately, you can't see this, but View Assist is incredible. View Assist does not come out unfortunately, over the HDMI. But what View Assist does is when you're shooting F-Log, which is a very flat profile for color grading in post, it's hard to kind of shoot like that. So Fujifilm provides you now with a View Assist that makes it a little more contrasty. And the View Assist will apply to the images in the play menu, so that if you need to show a client some footage, he can see the image with color and not flat. Now, it doesn't actually save, though, the view assist over the image. You get, on the file, when you go to edit later, you get a flat image. So view assist, again, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, just for viewing. Now, check this out, though. Cool new feature. Before on the X-T3, we couldn't adjust the size of our focus box. Now we can, and we can make it teeny, teeny, tiny. And we can record. And just look how stable that IBIS is. I mean, just super, super awesome. Actually, I have a video that we made. Let's see, I went to the beach not that long ago and I plopped a couple of clips on our card here so I could show you. And you'll be able to see just how stable this footage is. Really, really awesome. I can show you really quick. Let's go down. Here's the boost mode. Let's just go ahead and turn that off. And then we have the IBIS on as well. And this is just the regular IBIS. But I mean, look how stable that is. That's incredible. And I have one of my buttons here. Keep in mind, I'm moving my fingers around the camera and stuff too. And it's still so stable. So I have one of my, this is digital, the digital IBIS also hooked in. I have one of my function buttons set so I can turn it. Now look how shaky I am. I mean, just look at that. That's without, I'm kind of crunched over a little bit, but that's without IBIS. That's with it. Without, let's see, maybe I'll focus on the background. I mean, I can't hold that stable worth a dime because, again, the position I'm in is not good, and I'm talking. My eyes up to the viewfinder. But let's turn it on. And that's not even boost. So yeah, blown away by the IBIS on the Fujifilm X-T4. Battery life, too, is incredible now. Yeah, huge, huge improvements. Let me think if there is anything else I wanted to show. All right, here we go. Back over to the camera. You know what? Actually, if you guys had any questions about the Fujifilm X-T4, please go ahead. I think you can message in the side there on the live message. And I'll be happy to answer those for you afterwards. Right now, I don't have a screen in front of me to look at them. But yeah, I'm just so pumped with this camera. So thrilled. Let's take one more close look at it. There she is, the Fujifilm X-T4. Again, remember that the dual battery charger is a separate purchase. And you get a cable and a charging block with this camera, but it plugs in via the USB-C. That you'll also need for the charging block. But we have all of these. We have the Fujifilm X-T4. We also have the X-T3s if you are looking to purchase. Right now there's some super good deals on the X-T3s and the X-T4s. We have everything you need. The batteries, you just let us know. Our number is 1-888-459-1482. I'll put that on the screen for you right now. Again, we are Pro Digital Gear. Our email is sales@prodigitalgear.com. Here you go. And our website is www.prodigitalgear.com. We are official Fuji dealers, and we would love to be able to help you out and get you into a Fujifilm X-T4, X-T3, X Pro 3, even the GFX cameras, we can get those for you. So we hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you all are well and healthy, and till the next video. Again, please send us some questions about these cameras. Send them to our email. Put them in the little chat right next to us, and I'll do my best to answer those questions. All right, we hope this was helpful. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.